So today is the 8th of October, and it is a Thursday, and we're calling upon Cosmic Sai Baba to be with us, who introduces Andromeda Val. Oh, I am here, my dear, and I am very pleased to be here. It is with joy that we connect today. It is a special day. It is number 8, which is infinity. And so we are working with just that at this time to receive messages from Andromeda Val. She is with us now. We have connected all the way to the galaxy Andromeda, or Andromeda M31. And so it is with my pleasure to call on Andromeda Val now to start speaking and borrowing your voice box. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am Andromeda Val, and I am very happy to be here today to speak and to know that there are many out there that are suffering and worried and fearful about the COVID-19 and the changes that are taking place upon your earth and many other things as well. Very personal. So I would like to assure you that this COVID-19 influence will change and stop very soon. So take heart. It will be a new beginning and not the same as it has been before. So it is a cycle, within many cycles that are being played out again at this time. For there have been many cycles on the planet Earth itself that need to be played out and lifted. The indigenous people of Australia have spoken of past times and ceremonies that have not quite finished. And this is what we are speaking of. These are to be finished or concluded and a new way open for all sorts of changes to take place upon your planet Earth. So take heart. It is a time for change, and it is a time for happiness and love and compassion to prevail upon your planet Earth. Hopefully there will not be any more talk about war to resolve any issues between different nations that are on the planet. For this is what must happen, that wars no longer exist upon your planet. This is not a judgment. It is a lifting of consciousness for everyone to desire that and wish for it and pray for it. For it is a time that the planet was created in the first place, and that was a Garden of Eden and a place of light and love in this rather dark corner of your galaxy, the Milky Way. And so I am inviting questions, but before I do, I would like to just say something in my language from where I come, and so and that is Andromeda. So just give me one moment, please. Hello, it's how much it had, or did Tambola like it to hang hala, in what the time, but it took to work at it. Oh my goodness, that was so fast, and it was meant to be to capture your attention. The energy is different, and hopefully it will be examined at some time soon. However, we will return to an invitation to, I believe, a question that is being asked.
Okay, the first question is, did the star people suggest in some way that our galaxy should be called the Milky Way?
Now, I am glad that question has been asked because, yes, I would like to say that the star people influence much that happens on this earth, and so It comes through soul consciousness of every being on this earth. Those that pick it up are coming from suggestion, ideas, motivation that is separate from the brain, although it links with the brain. And that might be something people need to think about. I know scientists are examining now that consciousness is much more than the human brain only. In fact, consciousness exists in everything, and not necessarily a language. However, you ask why this galaxy was called the Milky Way, which was the influence of the milk, if you like, and the interaction of teachings and the way to live a life on this planet, for instance, which was to help people to remain as they were born into the life of a human. The human has been born with the blessing of a soul consciousness. And so, I'm sorry, we had a cat joining us, which is interesting. And so, I'm sorry, I have to go back to Andromeda and Andromeda Val. I am here, my dear. I have just stepped aside so that this little interlude could happen. I was saying about the milk. The milk is the first sustenance that is given to a baby that is born upon this earth as a human child. And if you can think about the suckling from the mother's milk, it is actually symbolic of just that, of suckling everybody to be aware of the mother and the mother energy, and to continue to be guided from that place and that source, and honor and respect that. I hope I am giving some idea of what we are talking about with the milk, because Sri Satyasai Baba has spoken when he was in a body here on this planet, and talked about those that jump in their minds from tree to tree like a monkey, or there are those that stay and suckle the milk of consciousness, which is what was given and is still with you always when you were first born as a human child. So if you meditate or even pray to give you some more understanding about what the milk represents, you will find it is related to planetary interactions and influences from races, from different ones, in particular the Pleiades. That is also linked with the constellation, it's part of the constellation of Taurus, which is the bull. But then the female aspect of the bull is the cow. And so think of the milk from the cow, and that continuing to nourish a small child and go on to be honored by some of your people from some nations that honor the cow for the rest of their lives. Just think about that, my dears. I hope you will be able to receive the information and knowledge that is right for you if you connect to your God self. And the way to that is through your soul consciousness, which is the doorway to your oversoul, which knows a lot more about you than you do here on this planet. And now, is there another question?
Yes. Actually, the second question, but you've already answered it. The third one was, do you have any suggestions about December the 21st, 2020, and what people should expect or do?
Well, it is true. There is interplanetary nations and inner planets itself that are playing a role with the change that is not only taking place on your planet but within your solar system. and then going out to the galaxies, the constellations and the galaxy and the universe itself. So there is major, major change taking place. At this time, it climbs, shall we say, like a ladder. So it is raising the consciousness upon this planet, step by step. And on December the 21st, there will be a major time of becoming very still and quiet, an opportunity for every human on this earth to decide what they would like in their future, because I will remind you that you are all part of the creation and you have free will. So what is created on this planet is results of your free will and your thinking and how you think. The star people communicate telepathically. Humans communicate through their voice box. There is a difference because telepathy is a vibration and a frequency that goes out without any limit. So realize, my dear ones, just how important your thoughts are. Think about that. Make a choice. And from there, you will be assisted from the angelic realm to move to a certain area that will be suitable and helpful for you to progress. Do not be afraid. All is happening for the good of all, not just a few. Remember, for the good of all. So thank you, my beloved. Thank you. Thank you.